This comment took me back to my college days. For those who don't know or need a refresher, I was a theater major in college and I minored in sociology. While in college, I auditioned for and got into an improv group. Think Whose Line Is It Anyway? And I was initially cast to be like background skit characters when they would intersperse little skits like from SNL while doing improv games in between all of that. There was one game I was good at. It was the alphabet game where each conversation, the sentence has to start with the next alphabet letter. I was good at that. The other games, not so much. And those games, I would say a lot of long pauses. And fellow improv students did as well, so it wasn't just me. But I was on the weaker end of it. And we were taught, you don't say you don't say you don't pause, especially in improv, because the audience is expecting you to go bam, 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 and be witty and funny and non-stop. And those uhs and those ums create a sense of fear, and it makes the audience uncomfortable as they're watching a potential train wreck unfold before their eyes when there is a 5-second pause with an in there. This also applies to when we would be in rehearsal for shows, and if you forgot your line and you didn't know how to ad-lib and pick up your next line or help a fellow actor pick up their line and you went, or if you would put your hands on furniture and lean on things or put your hands in your pockets, it came across as that you just weren't confident and you didn't know what you were doing. It was called a crutch. You would use the ums and the uhs and the leaning on furniture and the hands in the pocket or crossing your arms. It was a crutch to potentially hide you being uncomfortable and not knowing what you're doing, or to just say, I don't know, I'm not good at this. It bred a feeling of incompetency. We'll go with that. Now let's swing over to sociology. And we learned that uhs and ums and those pauses actually were socially acceptable and needed and warranted by the listener. And it helped the listener process what was being said to them. It allowed the speaker to say, I'm saying or because I'm gathering my next thought and I don't want you to think I'm done speaking. Now, this is for, small social circumstances. I'm not talking like the president is giving a speech. In those circumstances, you don't want your ums and your uhs. But in your small presentations, be it at work or school or group settings where you're conversing with some friends or people you might have just met, the ums and the uhs are actually a good thing. So this comment just brought back that juxtaposition of, in theater, I was trained, don't do your uhs, don't say and then in sociology, not so much that it was encouraged, but that it was accepted and socially accepted. And when you think about TikTok, there's a fine line of like a performance aspect as well as like a FaceTime aspect. So it kind of meshes both worlds for me. And I guess that's why my ums come through. It's also because I have a lot to say and then my brain just goes pew, or I hear something in the next room with my kids or my mom and I get distracted. And this person commented that in the video that this comment will take you to, I said 18 times. So if nothing else, what this tells me is my videos make for good drinking games. So every time I say or maybe yeah, so yeah, you take a drink. Maybe it's a good drinking game. But my feelings aren't hurt or anything. Like I said, it triggered some fun memories. And absolutely, if my videos bother you, frustrate you, irk you, annoy you, that's the last thing I want. So please, yes, scroll on, skip the video you're getting frustrated by, because the last thing I want to do is bring any frustration and annoyance to anyone's life. So scroll on if you have to. That's it for today. So, I hope you're doing well. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.